Hello? It is Tuesday, and I am busy because I have like a million things I have to do today. I don't know where to put this. Look, I cleaned out this is underneath our sink, and I like have books underneath there. But this book right here, the author sent me, The Summer That Melted Everything by Tiffany McDaniel. And I told her that I would have it done by the end of July. And I totally forgot. And that I put it in there until somebody recommended it to me today. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to read that by the end of July. So she even she signed it and everything. And so I'm really excited about reading this book, but I was going to read it in August. But then when somebody recommended it to me today, I was like, oh, I totally forgot that I said I would read that. I'm going to put it over here. Here are my Booktubeathon books, all set out. I forgot that I said that I was going to read it in July. So, I mean, I can't read it during Booktubeathon because I already have my books picked out. So I have to read it now. Oh, somebody sent me that book last night. Somebody sent me this book last night. I just want to say thank you so much. Drunk Mom. It's an alcoholic memoir about a mother. It's really interesting. And so I want to say thank you to Deanna. Deanna, you are so awesome. But it sounds awesome. It's like 3 years after drinking. I have never heard of this book. 3 years after giving up drinking, Joyita Bydlowski found herself throwing back a glass of champagne like it was ginger ale. It was a special occasion, a party celebrating the birth of her first child. It also marked Bydlowski's immediate full-blown return to crippling alcoholism. In the gritty and sometimes grimly comic tradition of the best-selling memoirs, Lit by Mary Karr and Smash by Corin Zailikis, Drunk Mom is Bydlowski's account of the way substance abuse took control of her life, the binges and blackouts, humiliations, the extraordinary risk-taking, as well as her flight toward recovery as a young mother. This courageous memoir brilliantly shines a light on the twisted logic of an addicted mind and the powerful, transformative love of one's child. Ultimately, it gives hope, especially those struggling in the same way. People know that I love alcoholic memoirs, so I'm so excited about reading that. Yeah. And let's see. I had two books that I had to... These two new books that I bought. Well, I was going to put them... I'm thinking of ending things. I just bought that book. If anybody's heard of this book, I'm thinking of ending things, let me know. I just bought it at Meyer. But I'm going to put these two in there. The other one is called Anything Could Happen. I bought that last summer and I still haven't read it. It is so cold in our house. And, but like, I don't want to turn the air conditioning down. It's like not as hot today as it was yesterday. I just feel like all I do is get a bunch of junk. Bed Bath & Beyond. But what is a $5 coupon? I mean, Bed Bath & Beyond, I think it's kind of expensive. So, okay. Are you guys having a good day? I'm having a good day. I gotta go to the post office. I just came back to upload my vlog. And then I am gonna go to the post office, come back, make videos, and then I have to get ready. Tanya and I and our friend are driving to Anderson, Indiana tonight to try. We have a friend of ours that is telling his story in the 12-step program meeting, and so we're going to a different meeting tonight than we usually go to because we want to hear a story. So, I mean, we've heard his story, and guess what I found? I found the last little bits. I can't believe I'm like so out of it. I love this. My mother bought this for me 25 years ago and got me started on Michael Kors for Men. I don't ever meet anybody that wears it. Can you see it? This is what the bottle looks like. And that's actually something for my husband. I didn't get something from Amazon this once. But I love the smell of it. And it's really hard to find because they're out of it always. So I don't know where I'm going to get another bottle of it. It gets discontinued constantly. It's like every 2 years it gets discontinued. And These two books I was supposed to finish last week because I'm trying to read 2 books a week to get caught up until then, and I didn't. But I got halfway through this one, The Last 5th Grade of Emerson Elementary. It's really a cute book. If you have kids that are in elementary school, it's really cute. It's about this okay, so Emerson Elementary, they're closing down to make a mall, and it's a 5th grade class, and a teacher that's like an activist, she teaches them to like write about it through poems. So it's their entire last year all told through poems. If you see, like, here's Hannah Wiles, and there's her picture, and then every day it's titled, and this one's about character, and then it talks about that. But what's really cool about it is you don't really realize this till you're reading it, and I was actually like a day into it, and I went to the back, and it has all of these things back in here for like different ways to like teach the book, which I think is cool. But when you go back in here, this is so awesome. It has favorite forms of poems, and then it goes in here and it talks about like concrete poems, you know, like a fib, what all these different kinds of poems are, found poem, free verse, haiku, limerick, and then it describes what they are. And so you could actually teach this book, like if you were doing a poetry segment, and narrative poems, list poems, rap poems, odes, because there's a kid that raps every poem in here. It is so well done that I'm like, I don't usually read like elementary school books, but it's adorable. And then the other book that I'm reading is Summer Days and Summer Nights by edited by Stephanie Perkins. And it's a list of short stories. It's all short stories. See, I'm more than halfway through it. I read it last summer. Head, Scales, Tail, and Tongue by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo wrote Six of Crows. You guys are like, we do not care about this. But that was like one of my favorite stories in here. The End of Love by Nina LaCour. It was okay. Last Stand of the Synagogue by Libba Bray. Now, I am not a Libba Bray fan. She's written a lot of young adult books, but I don't love her. But Last Stand at the Synagogue was fantastic. It was about a horror, like a movie theater that was like called the Synagogue. That was like, they just showed horror movies. I'm trying to say horror because somebody said I say horror like WHORE, and so I'm trying to like pronounce it better now. But that one was really good. And then let's see what else is on here that I liked. In 90 Minutes Turn North, that was okay. That was like the sequel to like a story that was in the first one. So she edited a first anthology called My True Love Gave to Me, and it was all like holiday stories. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I've never read a Cassandra Clare book because I'm going to read City of Bones this summer, and she has one here called Brand New Attraction. So the one that I'm reading right now is called Love is the Last Resort by John Scavran, and here it is. Each story is about 30 or 40 pages. I had a really hard time getting into it, and so that's why I kind of just stopped this book last year, because this Love at the Last Resort, oh my god, how many pages is it? It's 40 pages. I mean, that's not too long, I guess, but that's a long short story, don't you think? But anyway, I need to finish this, and then I need to finish this, and then I'm going to read this with my other 2 books. You want to see what I'm going to read next? I don't know how I'm going to finish. Okay, so this is what I have to... You guys are like, Peter, we do not care about this. Okay. These are the books I have to get done before Booktubeathon. Ted Federline's The Great American Whatever. It is whatever, is how I feel about it. It's a gay young adult novel. And then The Mistletoe Secret by Richard Paul Evans. It's Christmas, it's okay. A reread of Perks of Being a Wallflower. And Tilt by Ellen Hopkins. Those are the 4 other books that I have to get done. And then I'm completely caught up on all of my books. I also wanted to show this. The author sent this to me. Sometimes I'm so smart I almost feel like a real person. I love getting books in the mail. I love when people send me books. And it is by Graham Park. And he sent this actually to me like 3 weeks ago, and I forgot to talk about it. Anyone can be forgotten no matter how wonderful they are, no matter how unlikely they brim with kindness and inner beauty. You can get over anyone. The only trick is really wanting to. This is what Harold believes. He has no choice. Severe introvert by day, misguided dating guru by night, Harold starts a YouTube channel to workshop his elaborate strategies for seducing Emma, the girl of his dreams. But when he finally works up the courage to ask her out, he discovers that Emma is only using him to get fodder for her own dating blog, the one she set up to test ways to seduce Leopold. As it turns out, Leopold is actually one of Harold's dedicated followers. When he savagely misunderstands and misapplies Harold's advice, he suddenly finds himself hugely successful with the ladies, Emma included. Faced with this strange new problem, Harold comes up with what he believes to be the strategy to end all strategies. It actually sounds really, really interesting. It's gonna be, like, that's a lot. Like, you know, like, you don't want to oversell your book. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, it's like, I think that's like one of the first keys to marketing is you don't want to oversell. You want to undersell, overdeliver. And so, a lot of times when I read the back of the book and it promises that it's going to be the best book in the entire world, you're like, okay. And then let me say, since I've talked so much about this author, I went and bought Liane Moriarty's The Husband's Secret, because this is the one that everybody recommended to me. Imagine your husband wrote you a letter to be opened after his death. Imagine, too, that the letter contains his deepest, darkest secret. Something with the potential to destroy not only the life you have built together, but the lives of others as well. And then imagine that you stumble across that letter while your husband is still very much alive. Cecilia Fitzpatrick, she always has these names, like, has achieved it all. She's an incredibly successful businesswoman, a pillar of her small community, a devoted wife and mother. Her life is as orderly and spotless as her home, but the letter is about to change everything, and not just for her. There are other women who barely know Cecilia or each other, but they too are about to feel the earth-shattering repercussions of her husband's secret. Does he have, like, multiple wives? Don't tell me, but that, like, seems like I can kind of figure that out. Anyway, and look, I found that back in the day, my mother gave me a St. Christopher medal and a cross. And I found it. I'm so excited that I found it. So anyway, it's been a week of finding things, you know? You know, you just find things all over the place. So anyway, I've got too much shit over here. I clean it up and then I mess it up. I clean it up and then I mess it up. All right, I'm gonna go run my errands. I will talk to you guys in a little while. I do not like being rushed. And it is 6:15. And I need to leave here in like 15 minutes to go pick up Tanya. So, I don't know. I was going to take a shower, but I don't think I have enough time to take a shower in 15 minutes. So I'm just going to straighten up the bed so it's nice for Alex when he comes home tonight. And then I think I'm just going to change really quick. Plus, I was sitting on my patio out there. And I got my butt completely soaked. I don't know if you can see it, but the ass of my jeans is completely soaked. So, I wish this shirt is like a little tight fitting. I wish it wasn't so tight fitting and I would wear the shirt. But I feel like it's not very cute on me. So, I'm thinking maybe I'll just wear jeans tonight and roll them up with my Birkenstocks. I don't ever do that. See, we each like to have our own blankets. Oh, this is not a king size comforter. We thought this was a king size comforter, but I guess it's not. Well, maybe it is, and we're just not used to. We realized our old bed was a California. Look at that. That looks so stupid, doesn't it? Well, we have to buy a new comforter. So there it is. We don't sleep in separate beds, but kind of. That way we have our own area to sleep. I think maybe I should try to. No, I don't want to wear these. Where are jeans that fit me? Hello, jeans that fit me. Where are you? Jeans that fit me. Well, I have these Joe jeans, but they're all ripped at the bottoms of them. So I can't wear those. these will fit. Yeah. So I'll wear those. And what t-shirt should I wear? Maybe I should wear this pink t-shirt, although I don't think it's very cute. I need like a large t-shirt so that I am comfortable, is what I need. I mean, let's just be for real. I don't wear a large, okay? Like, I need like... Well, I just don't wear a large t-shirt, let's just be for real. I wear a 2XL. So... And I just realized that I did my booktube video and I did my other video and I had like lint all over my shirt. Well, this shirt fits kind of. Yeah, I'll wear that. What do you think about that? I just would rather be comfortable, you know? And then wear my sandals with these. Here are my Joe's jeans. Then you want to see, I roll them up like this. See? I need to like... Here, I'll talk to you guys on the bed for a second. What time is it? I've got 10 minutes. I need to, the dogs are right out in the hallway. Boo Radley sometimes has accidents, so I don't want him on the new bed right now. At night, after we take them out and he sleeps with us, he seems to do okay. But if I leave him in here alone, sometimes he's not okay. If you know what I'm saying. So, I don't really want to wear jeans, but I was hoping that my phone would be charged more. It's at 47%. I just uploaded a video. Let's see if it what's it doing. These people are all like, who? Who are you talking about? I knew that would be the case when I did this video. And my Booktubeathon TBR is about to go up. I'm excited. And I just can't hide it. I know. It's time for another Ask Lozelle. What would you like for me to talk about in my next video? I love Glozell. She's 800,000 followers on Twitter. Do you ever just get bored of social media? Like, I get so bored of it. Like, this is going to sound crazy. I don't know necessarily if I'm on it more now or less than I was before I was on YouTube. Here, I'm going to put a Instagram thing up. But, like, sometimes I get so bored of it. I'm just like, God, I don't want to be on social media all the time, you know? A lot of times there's nothing going on social media, so it's like, ugh. Hey, you guys, I just posted a new video on my channel, so go check it out. Swipe up to hear all the drama. Dream. Alex does all this stuff to his things, and I don't really know how to do it. I'm not that smart. Do you guys even watch my Instagram stories? Do you even care? Is it it seem stupid to you? I don't know what I think of Instagram picture or Instagram stories yet. My dogs are outside. Did you just hear that? That's Boo Radley crying. Here, I'll put you guys in one. And if you didn't know what you don't know is a lot, I am vlogging every year for the year of 2017, listed on Peter Vlogs YouTube channel. And here you can see, where's my camera? I'm vlogging this video. We have to do that over because that did not work. And if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, I'm also vlogging every day for the year of 2017 on Peter Vlogs. Swipe up to see it. You're on candid camera right now. Oh, I deleted it by accident. Here, I'm going to put this over here so then it'll be like I'm doing it as we do it. See? And if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, I'm also vlogging every day for the year of 2017 on Peter Vlogs. Swipe up to go check it out. You're on candid camera. Okay, that was good. Oh, dream. You know what my dream is? World peace. No, but seriously, it is. I wish everybody would just get along. That's what I wish. And stop fighting and acting stupid. And everybody would just be nice to everybody. Why is that so hard? Why does everybody have to be mean? I don't know. Peter, if you knew everything, you'd be so smart. I think you're really smart when you can admit that you don't know anything. Do you agree with that? Chloe J. Brown just followed me, started following me. Thank you, Chloe. I think, like, no, it's funny because, like, when you hear, like, beauty pageant contestants and they're like, my dream is, I may have just given you a butt shot, did I? Did I give you a butt shot? I don't know. I should probably end it right here and then start it up again. Okay, so I had to put on my jeans and stuff because I'm not sure, but I may have rolled over and given a full ass shot because my cute butt was showing out of my jean shorts. I could feel it. Oh, life's hard when you're a YouTuber. These are my favorite belts. These are like belts for fat people. With these army belts, you know? You know, one of the things that, like, people don't talk about when you're heavy that sucks is putting on socks. Like, it is the worst thing ever. And then they always go on sideways, and you're like, oh, it's so not comfortable. And so that's why I like flip-flops and sandals and stuff. Because I can just throw them on, and I don't have to, like, worry about bending over and getting my socks on. Whenever we go do something where I have to, like, dress up and look nice, I hate the sock situation. It's so depressing. It's like the reminder, like, hey, in case you forgot, you're fat. I have to say, these flip-flops, or these Birkenstocks do not look super cute with this outfit. I probably would look cuter if I wore like my Chuck Taylors. Or maybe these. I feel like I should probably wear my Chuck Taylors. No. I don't care, I'm wearing Birkenstock sandals. It's not like I'm going to a meeting. It's not like I'm going to a fashion event of the world. Get my pillows ready so the bed looks nice. I am like so excited about our new bed. I love it so much. I have never had, besides my bunk beds and when I was growing up, I have never like had a real headboard. Can we just talk about that headboard for a second? And it was not expensive. Oh, can we talk about us getting married at the Cosmopolitan? I miss it. So anyway. Okay. Well, hi. Who's out here? Pee-Pee, you can go into your bed. Watch, here's Pee-Pee gonna go into his bed. No, Tucker, you don't. No, Boo Radley off. Get off, Boo. Come on. Go to your house. Go to your house, guys. Boo and Tucker, go to your house. Watch this. Go to your house, guys. They will go right down there on their own and then look at Pee-Pee. Go, honey. Go in your bed, bud. Pee-Pee, go in your bed. He loves his new bed. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Okay, you want your baby. Here's your baby. You want your baby? Pee-Pee, I love you. You want my kiss? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then Tucker never really wants to listen. See, there he is. He's like, I don't need to go to your house. He's like, I don't really need to go to my house. He's like, I don't need to go to my house. See? Go to your house, Tucker. He's like, I don't want to go to my house, Dad. I don't like it down there. Boo Radley loves his house, which is so funny to me. Okay, you guys, I have to upload my Booktubeathon thing. It's done. So I will see you guys in a little bit. So what I wanted to say that I didn't say because of my fine butt. When I was joking about like beauty pageants profile or platforms being, I want to save the world. You know, like I think that one of the reasons why like pageant queens have platforms is because they get a lot of a lot of attention, and you know they can use that attention in a positive way. And so like we joke about pageant queens, and you guys, if you don't know, I love pageant queens. Some of my very closest friends have been in pageants forever and have won lots of pageants and national pageants and things. And the girl that married us, Brittany Mason, she's one of my dearest friends in the whole world. She's such a good friend of mine, has been such a good friend to me, who married us. She is actually the director of Miss Ireland Universe. Hi, Brittany! But she has been somebody that has taught me how to overcome obstacles, how to deal with bullying, because she herself has had a history of being bullied, and how to make her dreams come true. And I've talked a lot about this on here, about how she, like, you know, would tell me, like, you've got to make a list of your dreams, and you've got to believe that you can achieve them, and you've got to, like, read them every day and remind yourself what your dreams are. And she's somebody that I know that has made that happen for herself. I think it helps that she's, you know, 6 foot, beautiful, traditional of what we think beauty is, you know. I find beauty in the strangest of things, you know, gaps in between teeth, and a husky voice, an awkward laugh, a belly, you know, like somebody that's got a little bit of a gut, I think is attractive sometimes, or stretch marks can even be sexy, I think, you know. I mean, I think we want to beat ourselves down for what is not considered normal beauty or traditional beauty, when I think that, like, it's interesting when you're with somebody over time and it's like Alex has this freckle on his knee that I think is sexy, but I don't think anybody would even notice, not even him, you know. And I think it's strange things like that, or like this little smile that he does, like if you guys follow Alex's Instagram or Snapchat, he's very like he always posed, right? But like if you catch him, like, and it's this very like sweet smile that he does, and typically when he's around his family, and he doesn't even like it when I bring attention to it, because he's like, oh, that stupid smile, and I'm like, but it like really shows who he is inside, you know, especially in that moment. And so I think that like traditional beauty goes out the window. And what I mean by traditional beauty is like what the magazines tell us is beautiful, you know, body wise and stuff like that. And I love that in 2017, finally, we're starting to embrace differences, you know, and what beauty is not conventional or traditional beauty. And it's not based on weight, and it's not based on size, how tall or how short you are, and all of that kind of stuff. And I just think it's awesome, you know. And so Alex's cousin has a baby that's Down syndrome, and I think she's 3 now, 2 or 3, and they're from Venezuela, and they had her in the United States, and they were she was on feeding tubes and all kinds of stuff for like the first year. Just a baby doll. She's so adorable. And his cousin's wife was very concerned about like her future and what she could do and whatever. And the doctors have already said that she's going to be, even though she's Down syndrome, she's going to be very, you know, like, I don't know what the word would be, but I don't want to say something inappropriate, but high functioning. And so she was like, but even high functioning. And Alex had found this video at the time, this article about this girl that was Down syndrome, and she was like modeling for couture fashion models. And it was like such an inspiring video. Because what it says is that a lot of times we're the ones that keep other people down, or, you know, our own kids. And a lot of times we're the ones that keep ourselves down, and that, you know, really the dreams of our lives are limitless. You know, we can achieve anything. And I always think about that girl, John Green based, she was a YouTuber too, and John Green based Fault in Our Stars partly on her, the girl that had cancer that passed away. I think the book was called something, The Stars Are Aligned or something like that she wrote. But she wrote a book, and it was her journals, and, you know, and I think about that, like, and how we make our imprint in the world, and I get very distressed by people that waste that and don't, you know, like they have the ability to do something super positive, but they choose to take the short end and just do crap, you know. And it's like, I don't know, it just makes me so sad. If I could just get that person in front of me for just 1 second, I would say, what are you capable of, you know? Even if it's just like you're capable of making cupcakes or muffins on a daily basis and taking them around your neighbors. My God, can you imagine how your neighbors would just brighten their day, you know? And that doesn't have to be a huge act, you know, if you love to bake, you know, or a pie, take it to somebody that, you know, is like a single dad or a single mom, you know, and just brighten their day, or, you know, pay for somebody's meter. I mean, we don't have to do these extravagant actions in our lives, you know? And I think it's all of it being the best version of ourselves that we can be. And I fall short of that a lot, you know? I'm not perfect. So when I say that, like, you know, my dream is to change, you know, to save the world or whatever, you know, world peace, it's about, like, from a grassroots level of, like, smiling at one person, one to the next, and all of that. You know, it doesn't have to be this huge thing. I cannot believe that my good Judy has not texted me and said, where are you at? Because I am 4 minutes late. Oh, wait. She just called me. And Alex texted me and said he's picking up Qdoba. She's gonna get in this car. She'll be like, girl, you're late. I'll be like, listen, good Judy. Listen, good Judy. I got something to say to you. I like to go all the way around her street, and then I come back around. And then she gets real frustrated. She's like, what are you doing? You're so silly. She looks pretty, so she can be on camera and she can shut up about it for once. Come on, good Judy, get your ass in here. I'm vlogging. Are those for me?
Yep.
Oh, 2. Tanya brought me Luckiest Girl Alive. Was it good?
Yes.
1 out of 5.
4.
4. Okay. And then the other night when we were at Meyer, I was like, oh, you should buy this book. I almost bought it. It was really good. She took it out and read it in one night. This is why Tanya should be a booktuber. 1 out of 5. 5. This was a 5?
I loved it.
Oh my God, I gotta start picking books for you
kind of-
more often. You look so pretty.
Thank you. It's kind of,
look at you all summery.
it's kind of,
I missed you.
I miss you too.
You cold?
A little bit, babe. It's kind of, it's really dark and it's kind of sad, but...
I'm not gonna vlog the whole time. I thought I could vlog for you.
Oh, that's fine, but it's so good.
That's the one about the girls who have the family tragedy and they're on the run. I love those on the run stories.
It's 3 sisters.
3. One lied, one died.
One lied, one died, one cried.
The sisters, one lied, one died. I still have that on my bookshelves to read.
Now I'm reading the Identicals.
The who?
I've got to stop reading. I'm serious. I'm like, 'cause all I want to do is read.
Tanya, you have read like literally a book a day this whole summer.
I know, it's been nuts.
I don't understand. God, if you started a booktube channel, first of all, everybody would relate to you. Second of all, you read more than anybody I know.
3:30 in the morning though. 3:30 in the morning.
My Aunt Kathy didn't, she said I didn't believe her when she said she read over 300 books in a year, but I bet you do.
I go in spurts though.
But you buy like the cheap ones on Kindle.
Not really. I buy the best sellers normally.
Well, a lot of times you buy those $2 ones, don't you? Or the free
$1.99.
$1.99.
Ain't no shame.
What are you reading right now?
It's called The Identicals by Aaron Hildebrand. It's about 2 twins. Kind of sappy, but...
One lied and one died.
Yeah, sisters.
Sisters.
Oh, look at that cute
Sisters. So what time's Rhonda gonna be there? 7? We're gonna meet her.
I think Abandoned Marsh.
Abandoned Marsh.
So sad.
Isn't it such a beautiful day outside?
Beautiful evening today.
Well, yeah, today was rainstorms from hell. I can't even get my walk cleaned out because it's just rains constantly.
Your walk.
Like my front walk that
you meant
Fufu
like
and Jesse did.
Yeah. And it grows like that. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
So what should we tell about ourselves today? Tanya and I's favorite song together ever. 2 words. You gonna say what it is?
You say.
Whiskey Lullaby.
I mean, I haven't heard that song forever.
Dude, I don't even know how it goes. I can't think of it right now.
Oh, like a midnight into a cigarette.
Tanya always wants to get me to listen to these sad songs. She's like, now listen, just don't talk for a second. She always says, don't talk, just listen.
Or let me finish it all the way through.
Let me finish. Oh, because she says,
Peter's like this. Ding, 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 ding.
I don't listen to a song all the way through. I don't know what that is about.
Or if you do, then you listen to it 30 times until you're sick of it.
I do that.
You know what I mean?
Right now, I'm listening to that Malibu by Miley Cyrus. I thought that killed it.
I like the original version. You like the mix, don't you?
So you don't know this, but 2 things I've talked about in my vlog in the last couple days have concerned you. 1, blinded by the light, revved up like a douche on a Saturday night. Tanya swore. Okay, so
I
Tanya
didn't swear.
I know she doesn't watch this channel, so it doesn't matter. But Tanya, she didn't swear, but she said, I know it's dressed up like a douche on a Saturday night.
No, wrapped up like a douche in the middle of the night.
So anyway, we have this friend of ours who thinks she knows everything.
She does.
She knows. I mean, you cannot tell her she's wrong.
Of the world.
So I looked up the lyrics, which I showed in the vlog, and I texted it to you, and you said you go, oh, you're just like her. I said, I'm nothing like her. with the nail polish.
I'm like,
emoji.
oh, I shouldn't have said that.
And then the other thing, okay, well, that was the first thing that I was talking about you. What was the other thing that I was talking about you? What did you say before that? What else have I been talking about with you? There was something else that was funny that I was going to say.
That's hard to tell.
Wrapped up like a douche on a Saturday
That makes so much more sense. Racked up like a deuce, like a tube.
But it's revved up like a deuce. I don't even know what that means.
Like another runner in the night.
But the same friend, when her girlfriend broke up with her, she sent her a video and she said, deuces. Do you remember that?
Deuces, bitch.
That's why all of our friends are so young.
Oh, IKEA.
Oh, IKEA. We're getting a new IKEA. We can't.
And I pay more taxes than IKEA does.
I can't wait.
I can't wait for the traffic. And a Top Golf.
Oh, Top Golf.
Yeah, that's Peter and I'll be there every night practicing our golf game.
I've never golfed.
Don't love it so much.
Oh,
shit.
What was I gonna tell? Gosh,
I wonder if Anderson's like trees blowed down and stuff.
Anderson. Since we went to the casino. So Tanya and I went to the casino in Anderson one night. Tanya does not love the casino so much.
Not so much.
So we were sitting there and this woman next to us was like so serious, right? And she was like
hogging 2 machines.
Yeah, she was hogging 2 machines. And Tanya and I were playing like 30 cents a bet, and Tanya would hit it and she'd go, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot.
She didn't have a damn sense of humor.
She didn't. Nobody does.
No, they don't think we're very funny.
God, I wish I could remember what the other thing was.
Or that night I was there and I'm like, are you playing both of these machines? Like, can I sit down? The guy's like, yeah, I was playing 4 yesterday. I'm like, oh, God. Look at all them John Deeres.
I know, but look what they did. Our lights are gone forever. I think they'll build over there and do them over there or something. It's like you never know when's your last time at something, you know?
Right, and that's a Harley Davidson store. What do you need all this crap for?
I mean, I have enough Harley Davidson stuff to last me a lifetime.
Me too.
I saw again that at another like swap meet place, those fake North Face things. Did you see that? If you didn't watch, that was our Bridges of Madison County tour. Tanya and I went down to the Cover Bridge Festival last fall, and I vlogged the whole thing on my main channel. And then we had bought like fake North Face stuff. I mean, we knew it was fake.
$35 for a nice jacket.
$35 for a nice jacket. We
know it's fake when it's in hot zebra print.
But then, like, the next day, there was, like, all this stuff over the news of these 30 names of people.
Who were not...
They were all probably from the Asian area. And they, like, they all got arrested for selling fake shit.
I know, that's ridiculous, though. That's how they make their money. Let them sell it.
Why? I don't know why we get so upset with people making their money. People want to sell their ass. Sell their ass.
I hope none of those Indian people got it. They were so cute. The ones that play the flutes, they're always
oh, no, but they were selling, like, the hippie clothes.
Yeah.
They were really nice. And she means, she did not say it, cultural appropriation.
Oh my gosh.
Indian from the country of India, so she said it appropriately. Because you know how people are, they get all upset about that stuff.
Well, that's why I'm never YouTube. I'm not politically correct.
People still get mad at me because I don't say crisscross applesauce.
That's about as dumb as shit.
What is after school?
What is
Where do you take your kid after school? No, like really, where do you take them after school? Yeah, I know after school, but where do you take them after school? Look at it, it's huge.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's preschool.
No, this is ridiculous. That's like, whatever. That's too much. It's fantasy land.
After preschool, where do you take him? After school? I know, but like after preschool. After school. Yeah, right, after preschool.
You're making me crazy. You're making me crazy.
Baby, I can't make you crazy. You make yourself crazy.
Yeah.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche on a Saturday night. Okay, so since you don't care, you have left your Jessica Simpson.
Yes, and I need something for my breath.
No, I got gum. Blinded by the light. Okay, well, is there anything else we have to tell the people?
No, the people of the...
What'd you have for dinner tonight?
Nothing.
I'm starving.
I don't know if that Marsha's...
Well, this isn't 146, is it? Nope, it's the next one.
Yep, you're always right.
I know.
We can go to El Rodeo. Nothing wrong with that.
Get us some chips and queso and salsa. Oh, God, that sounds so good, doesn't it? All right, say goodbye to the people.
Bye-bye.
They love you. They love you so much.
They'll throw me over the board for that Beth girl, and I always want to.
Do you want to come in and live? You want to live stream in my now?
Yeah, I will one night.
All right, she's gonna do it. So she's gonna come live.
If the camera's like way up there.
Do you just see an eye? Hello? Okay, this is not gonna be long because... So let me tell you what happened this evening. So we went to our meeting, which was really fun. It was a different meeting in a different town, and it was so packed, and there were so many young people there. It was very cool to see so many sober young people in one place. And our friend spoke, and then afterwards, Tanya and I went and ate. We were literally so tired at dinner that we were like falling asleep, right? And I'm like, Tanya, I don't know why I'm so tired. And she's like, well, do you think you're not getting a good night's rest on your new mattress? And I said, and you guys listen, my other video that I'm putting out is a sponsored video about the mattress. So I don't get anything for talking about it on this channel. This is the honest to God's truth right here. I said, I am sleeping too well on this mattress. Like, I think I'm just not used to like getting a really good night's sleep. And I was thinking about it today because I like literally woke up today and it was like no aches and pains. I felt so good on this bed. And so if you want to check it out before I put up my video, because we messed up and we didn't show the part where we like actually like went in and took the test, and so they asked me to like include that part. They were like, oh, great video, but can you include this part? So we had to like refilm that part, and I have to edit it in there. And so I don't know when the video will be up later this week, but anyway, you can go check it out. It's Helix Mattresses. And you know, I was like really kind of like not sure I would like these foam mattresses, but like I'm obsessed with it. And it's not memory foam. Like people were like, oh, it's like memory foam. It is, but it isn't. Like I can't, it's not like a memory foam pillow where your head sinks into it and then it kind of like just stays there, you know? It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's so comfortable. And I think that like in my head, I was thinking, well, it's not like a real mattress because I'm so like old school that I thought if you don't go to a mattress store and buy like an actual mattress, it's not like a real mattress, right? But it is hands down the most comfortable mattress I've ever slept on in my life. So I come home and I was gonna like lay down for a half an hour and do a live stream afterwards. I came home. Alex had been working for like 4 hours and some contractual work at home, and he was all spread out in the living room. So I was like, I couldn't watch TV. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna lay down for a half an hour. He was like, okay, babe. He's like, I'm getting ready to go to bed soon. Anyway, so I set my alarm for like 11:45 or something like that. I woke up at like 12:30 and Alex was coming to bed and he was like, you were like snoring so loud. I was sleeping so well. And although I had like this very bizarre nightmare that I must have come from me just eating dinner. But it was like just very strange, but very scary. And so anyway, he was like, he goes, you've snoozed your alarm like 3 times. So I turned my alarm off, and I guess I was just like, I'll sleep through the night, which is dangerous because I could sleep till 3 or 4 the next day, left to my own devices. But I woke up, it's 4:44. I woke up at about 4 o'clock, took the dogs out, and listened to my audiobook, came out and listened to my audiobook for a little bit. I slept so well. I mean, like, the bed is crazy. But, like, I'm so, like, the one thing is I'm not used to yet, and it says it takes about 30 days to get used to it, is that I'm almost sleeping, like, too well. Like, I feel, like, so rested that, like, I wake up and I'm, like, still tired. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I'm sure the part of that is my sleep pattern, but, like, I'm just loving sleeping on this. I mean, I took a 4-hour nap yesterday, you guys. Yesterday. Who takes a 4-hour nap? Like, that is not a nap. That is, like, a night of sleep. So, I don't know if the different mattress like companies, I know there's like Lula or Lunar or something. There's like different foam mattresses. I don't know how they differ from company to company. I don't know which one's the best. I'm sure they're all rather similar, but if you're thinking about it, check them out online. You know, do your research, see which one you like the best. I'm telling you, my experience so far is that I love it. And we sleep in a lot of hotels, you know, so like, we stay in a lot of nice hotels that have nice mattresses on the bed, but this is hands down the most comfortable mattress I've ever had, obviously. So I didn't do a YouNow stream tonight, and I didn't read. That had been my plan to read too. So, and tomorrow I have like a really busy day. I have like 3 appointments that I have to go to, one of which is like my counseling appointment for myself. And then I have possibly a meeting tomorrow night that I promised my sponsor that I would go to. And then I work Thursday, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is really nice this week. So, actually, I think I might be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So, it'll just be videos and reading. Oh, by the way, if you're from Indianapolis, we have the Indianapolis 500, but we also have the Brickyard 400. And Alex told me tonight that he got tickets. They're apparently doing this like concert this year on Friday and Saturday night from 7 to 10. And it's like DJs and stuff. And so Alex was like, would you want to go? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we're going to that. It's the weekend before BookTubeathon. Everything's right in the row. So it's the 22nd and the 23rd. So if you're in Indianapolis and you're going to that, come say hi. And the Friday night we'll probably get there a little bit late because he has a thing first. We do this every year. We go to this thing. It's this singing competition of high school. It's called the American Songbook, and it's like the 20 best teenage singers in the country from like show choir, and they come and they sing. It's amazing, and they sing like Frank Sinatra and, you know, like songs that are in the American Songbook. And if you don't know what the American Songbook is, it's like all the old like classics and old Barbra Streisand songs and songs from musicals, which I don't love musicals, but like to see these kids that are like 16 years old get up, I mean, it is crazy. These people have like voices like, you know, Adele and like Audra Day and, you know, like, who's the guy that sings on, or that is a judge on Neil Patrick, I was gonna say Neil Patrick Harris. The judge on American Idol, why can't I think of his name? The good looking guy that is married to Elaine Irwin. Is that who he's married to? No, he's married to, Elaine Irwin is married to John Mellencamp, the model Elaine Irwin. I can't think of her name, but anyway, he's married to a model. His name is like 3 names. You got Harry Connick Jr. And, like, you know how he used to sing back in the day? I think he might still, but, like, he does, like, you know, the old classics. It's amazing. And then they, like, pick, like, the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, the top 10. And then they sing 2 songs each, and then they decide who the winner is every year. The first year we went was this girl that was 14. We actually put it on our Rant YouTube channel, and it was, like, the best. We uploaded it was cheesy as like the best teenage singer in America or something like that. And then last year it was a guy that won, and he was really good too. They get to like sing like in Carnegie Hall and stuff like that for like the Christmas show. Like they get all these big perks. They get like a scholarship to their college of their choice and stuff like that. And what's really cool is I love age-appropriate kids that are good kids, you know? Not that these kids, I'm sure, like, have their, you know, do their thing, whatever, but, like, I love that so much, you know? I mean, all kids are going to take their risks and probably drink at some point or whatever, but, you know, like, having worked, listen, I love the kids that are 15 going on 40, too, with their choices. I mean, I just love teenagers and working with them and seeing them grow and being part of their journey, but after 20 years of working with teenagers, it's really refreshing to me to meet teenagers that are teenagers. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to be older. They're not trying to, like, you know, eating Xanax and smoking cigarettes. They're, like, being teenagers and doing teenage things. It's so refreshing to me, you know? And, I've been thinking a lot lately that I kind of wish I would have taught high school. I'm not going to go back and teach high school now. Can you imagine me going back and getting my teaching certificate and teaching English in a high school? I would love it, like in the private school or Actually, I don't know that I would want to be in a private school. I think I would love to be like an inner city school. Little unknown fact about Peter. I worked for a year as a social worker in an inner city elementary school. School 42, Elder W. Diggs. And I loved it. Absolutely loved it. The parents were hell on wheels to work with, but the kids were so sweet. And it was really neat to see the school work together. I like working in school systems, and I've worked with so many teachers and counselors through the years. I also think I would also love to be a probation officer. I've had so many friends of mine that I've worked with through referrals to treatment. I mean, I had to work very, very closely back in the day when I was working in treatment with probation officers, parole officers, judges, you know, court-appointed advocates, that, like, the thing about probation officers is they make shit money and they work their ass off. I mean, it is just, they are underpaid and, you know, undervalued. It's a shit job. But I've never really met any probation officers that complain about that. They seem to love it. And I was, like, so blessed to work with these probation officers back in the day. There was a group of these women that I worked with from Kokomo, Indiana. I mean to tell you, they were some of the neatest women I've ever worked with in my entire life. And, you know, we would have kids that were court-ordered to treatment for like a year. And they were wards of the state because their parents couldn't pay for their treatment. And these these parents wouldn't show up because these parents, you know, like had their own drug and alcohol problems or were incarcerated or whatever. And these probation officers would drive an hour and show up to come to family group so that these kids didn't have to sit in family group alone. And they would serve as their parents. And they, like, knew these kids. And I remember these two probation officers that I was friends with, they would, like, drive on their mopeds during work, like, on their lunch break through the park and, like, like, pick up probationers that were, like, smoking weed in the park and stuff like that and arrest them. But they were, like, and they would, like, go and do, like, house calls on people, and they loved their job, and they were so invested in these kids being successful. And, you know, it's interesting looking back because they had a lot of kids that weren't successful. But us working together, I mean, I can think of about 4 or 5 kids that have been really successful, you know, directly as a result of those probation officers being in their lives and setting limits and boundaries with them. You know, I think that's just awesome. There's so many jobs out there that if I look back at my life, I think would have been fun. But I think to be like a high school English teacher would have been really fun. I think I would have been good at it too. I think once the students got past the gay thing, because so many students have real issues with that, you know, so many teenagers do. I think that once they got past that, like, I think I would be a teacher that, like, kids would relate to. I don't know. I just love books so much, and I love reading, and it's like at the end of that, I've never read the book, but it's a Pat Conroy book, Prince of Tides. But the movie is with Nick Nolte and Barbra Streisand, and at the very end when he's driving over the bridge and he says, "If for every man there were 2 lives." You know, you think of that a lot as you get older. It's like, if I had done this different or if I had done that different, you know, what would my life look like today? So, and I love my life. I have an amazing life, you know, but you think that to yourself. It's like, if I had had 2 lives that I could have, you know, what would I have done with my other life? It's a good question, I think, you know? Anyway. Well, I'm going to get off here and go back home and go back to bed. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.